We just got back to the shop. We brought the car back from Jacob at IM Detail, and he did an absolute phenomenal job on the car. So now that we have the original bumper off the car, we're going to be sending it out to the bumper shop so they can go ahead and start doing some repairs to it. These guys work magic. It's going to come out absolutely gorgeous. Ever since I can remember, it gives me a sense of gratification to take something in pieces and put it back on the road. I pursued my passion and built a company that specializes in concourse level restorations. After all these years, I've perfected the process of building cars without breaking the bank. My name is Shant Mishafedjian, and this is CMS Motorsports and Restoration. Back in the prep station today. We sent the bumpers out a couple days ago to get them reconditioned and do all the sectioning work. So it gave us a few days to kind of tidy up the car, get the body work done, get everything straightened out. Originally, when we started the body work on the car, we knew that there was a few dents on the roof. There was a little rust repair we did here on the trunk area and the little dent. But being I'm such a perfectionist, we found a few more little things all the way around the car. There was a few dents along the fender. There was some elbow marks here from over time. We redid some of the dents on the hood. So as you can see, we're kind of going all the way around the car and just making it absolutely perfect. Also, one other thing we noticed, it looked like at one point these probably had some oversized rims and tires on them. So it kind of chewed up the wheel well. So what we did is we went in, we flattened them out real nice. We gave it a nice little roll and tuck. So in case we do want to put any wider wheels on it, it's going to have enough clearance to do so. This side of the car didn't have much damage. Again, they were just minor dents and dings that needed to be addressed. There's still a few parts that are still on the car that need to be detrimmed, such as molding, handles, etc. And we've left these on here for lining purposes. Once we get the body lined up, make sure the moldings and everything are where they're supposed to be, then it will definitely get detrimmed before it goes into the booth. And I don't know if you remember, there was a big section missing here, and we used it off of the donor bumper that we found. And remember, we did this because we want to maintain the original bumper on the car because of the VIN tag that's still on here. It's a true survivor part. Being that the car has all the original body panels, this was very key for me to put the same bumper back on the car. And as you can see, the bumper shop did a phenomenal job. We left it raw so you guys can see the work that they did, how they bonded it together. Primarily in this area where the VIN tag is located, we're definitely not going to paint over the original VIN sticker. Therefore, we have special polishes and special compounds which definitely clean up this area. But this is definitely original. It's got a protective sticker over it, and we plan to keep it that way. So our next step for the car, prepping the body, prepping the paint, most importantly, making sure that every crack and crevices of the car is dust-free, dirt-free. It's gonna make a big difference on the quality of the paint when it comes to the finished product. With any type of paint work, you need to know how to lay down paint. But before you start laying the paint down, the key is to prepping the material and prepping the actual foundation of the car the correct way. And that's all involved with proper curing on primer, cleanliness, making sure it's oil-free, dust-free, silicone-free. So if you do want that show quality finish, it's all about the prep, baby, and that's what we're working on. So the main key in getting the car prepped correctly is obviously getting all the areas as far as all the flat spots, getting the body lines. But most importantly, you have to make sure all the edges, the nooks and the crannies are nice and smooth. These cars are most prone to get chipped alongside the edges of the door, alongside the fender, the wheel well. So we take the time to make sure all the edges are nice and clean. So if there's any type of sanding, prepping that needs to happen, it needs to happen now. Because once this car goes into the spray booth and it's getting ready to get sprayed, there's no return, because we like painting everything one time the right way. This is the area where it's real key for everyone to be focused on each panel when it comes to dirt, grease, chips, imperfections and all. So as you can see here, we're going through the car panel by panel, making sure this thing's perfect. So what we also did to the Cobra is we removed the quarter glasses off the car. The reason why we did this is because the rubber literally comes on top of the body here on the quarter section, and in order to get it painted, you either remove or you mask. Now this is a real risky maneuver on this particular car because these quarter glasses are no longer available with the Mustang insignia on it. They do sell them aftermarket, but we wanted to again retain all the originality on this Cobra. At the same time, definitely want to improve on quality. So these are things that you have to be very careful of during the removal process, because the way they're sealed onto the body, if you don't remove them correctly, you're taking a big risk of cracking the glass, and that's one thing we didn't want to do. So these minor little steps that we take are going to make a big impact on the finished product once it's done when it comes to quality.
Yeah.
What do you think? It's good?
Yeah.
So you guys might wonder why we're rubbing our hands alongside the body panels of the car. Over time, once you have enough experience under your belt when it comes to doing body work, you have a better sense of waves and you have a better sense of imperfections in a body panel just in the palm of your hand. Just by lightly rubbing it against the body, you can kind of feel the little dips and waves, and it gives you a good sense of idea. That's where using all your senses come into play, whether it be feeling and actually looking at the areas where you feel there's little dips. It's very simple when it comes to basics on body work. The best thing that you can use are your senses. Number one, your vision. Number two, your feel. And that's where you can actually start perfecting each and every body panel. Hey Ramon, do you feel a little something here on the wheel well? About right there?
Yeah, I'll fix it right now.
Do you feel it?
Yeah.
So what we're feeling here right now, there's a little imperfection right about this area of the wheel well, and this can easily be taken care of with just blocking it down. So there's no body material necessary. These are very normal steps in the preparation process. And this is again the key when it comes down to quality, when it comes down to making sure each and every body panel is absolutely aero straight. So what Ramon's doing right now is basically wet sanding and blocking down the little area where we found the imperfection. As you can see, this is a high and a low spot. So what he's doing is he's evening it out by blocking it. So now when you rub your hand across and you feel it, this whole area, which was the high and low spot, has evened out. That's why it's very important to put multicolored primers so you can see where the high and low spots are on the vehicle, so it actually hones in on where you need to focus in getting the body panel completely straight. We're here today on paint day for the 93 Cobra. I'm here with Jesse Ramos. This is the main man. This guy's been helping us out over 25 years with BASF. We've masked the vehicle so we can spray it down with sealer to get the whole body sealed in one color.
My name is Henry Gutierrez. I've been working for CMS for 5 years and 20 years as a painter. Primer, paint, clear, everything we use here is glass release. It's amazing working on this car because I never worked in a Cobra before, so this is amazing for me.
What we have here now is the car basically in the spray booth, and we've sprayed it with what's called a sealer, which not only seals the bodywork, primer, and everything that we've done, but it actually gives it a good base for us to go ahead and lay down the red color now. Usually red is a transparent color, meaning that you can always see transparency, and every single layer that you apply will give it depth and more color. So we normally seal the car, give it a good solid base, so when we do lay the actual base coat color down, it's consistent throughout every single panel. Once the color gets laid down on this, it's going to look absolutely stunning.
We just need to get the color code and start working with the computer. The computer gives me everything that I need to mix the original color from Ford.
Our paint is very high quality, very thick, and we're gonna use just a little bit of pigmentation to paint a whole car. It covers faster, dries faster, and the match is 100% better than any other brand. That's why our product is the leader in the industry.
Got the Cobra painted, so this is the finished product still in the spray booth. It just finished getting sprayed about an hour ago, so we put the heater on, let it cure really good. But the car looks absolutely gorgeous. Before we hit it with the clear coat, we checked it with the bright light, made sure that all the body panels have enough paint coverage, and it turned out absolutely phenomenal. We're gonna let the car cure in here overnight so it's nice and rock hard, and we're gonna pull it out in the morning, and I can't wait to see this thing in the sunlight. It's gonna look absolutely amazing. Next time on CMS Motorsports and Restorations. We got the car in the shop, we got it on jack stands, we took the wheels off of it, and we're getting ready for the final assembly. We've been here all day, it's late night, but we made it happen. We put all the parts on the car, bezels, lights, trims, wheels. We dropped the car, it looks absolutely gorgeous. So we're about to get home, get some rest, and we'll see you tomorrow on the road.